Hey there, Lakers. Coming up on today's program, we take a look at the importance of filling out the FAFSA, Black History Month, and student athletes making waves. All that and more coming up on today's showing of Laker TV. Hey there, Lakers. I'm Jake Hunter.
And I'm Kaylee Anderson, and welcome to Laker TV.
So, I heard you were at the district basketball game on Tuesday with the Rat Pack.
Yes, I was. The girls put in a great effort and almost beat Marshall County, and the boys beat Murray, so that's always fun.
Well, Laker Nation was celebrating last night. The Lakers cut down the nets at Marshall County after soundly defeating the Marshalls 70-58. The Calloway County boys came home with the 4th district championship, and they'll find out Saturday morning who they'll be playing next week in the regional round of the regional tournament. As Mr. King says, it's a great day to be a Laker.
While the Laker basketball team was making waves, the academic team was also sweeping the competition. We have reporter Kenan Buchanan standing by to give us an update on the Governor's Cup regional title.
Reporter Kenan Buchanan here, standing by with Zachary Ellis. So Zach, I hear that you just beat McCracken recently. How does that feel?
It's really good. We got first at our tournament overall. Quick Recall team did get second, but we're going to state, so really looking forward to that.
All right, so what do you do exactly on the academic team?
I'm on the math team, science ball team, chemistry team, and also on the quick recall team. All
right, so I hear that you said you're preparing for state. How is that going?
We're practicing on Mondays and Wednesdays, and it's really looking forward to this. Tournament's on March 11th, so just really looking forward to it.
All right, well, that's all we have for today. Back to you in the studio.
This past weekend, the Laker wrestling team sent several members to state, and history was made during the process. Junior David Woods was awarded state champion in the 195-pound weight class, marking the first time a wrestler from Calloway has won a state title. Laker TV's Josh Connor spoke with David earlier this week.
David, tell me about the moment that you realized you were a state champion.
I felt good, and in a way, it felt like relief, like I accomplished my goal, you know. Well, my goal was to make it to the finals, and after I won, it was crazy, unbelievable. Yeah.
And tell me about your journey to get there, about how you've grown as a wrestler from when you first joined the team.
When I first joined the team, I was short, chubby, and I don't know, I had a growth spurt, and I improved a lot more from last year, wrestling with Colby, Josh, Jack, Jacob, and I just improved and worked out. Over the summer, I was wrestling summer tournaments. Yeah. I want to see myself at a no less than NAI or D2 school, wrestling for them, being a 2-time state champion, and hopefully a national All-American.
Thanks, Josh, and congrats, David. It's amazing that he was able to defeat the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th ranked wrestlers in the state before defeating the 1st ranked wrestler for the finals.
Congratulations to the wrestling team for such great and outstanding accomplishments this season. We would also like to give you Chapter 6 of the Forum Projects. Reporters Jillian Hackathorn and Bria Duncan bring you the inside scoop of Susanna Paulino.
He studied here 8 years ago. Also my sister, she didn't study here, but she came for Kentucky too. So, and he stayed with my host family, and he came with me too. Like at the airport, the first time that I started to listen to people talking in English, you know, like the first time, and I was, oh my God, why I came here, you know? But I was with my brother. And I was like, he was so serious, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna die here.
Is being an exchange student something you've always wanted to do? If no, what made you decide this was something you wanted to do?
Okay, as I said before, when my brother and my sister, they were here, my family was kind of started to say, oh, you're gonna do it too. And I was like, what, 9 years old? So I always said no. But when I kind of grew up, I started to think that it would be a great experience for me. I just want to get better. Enjoy here, the time, and just the experience that's coming. Just enjoying. I'm Susana Paulino. I'm from João Pessoa, Brazil. I'm a senior at Calloway County High School, and that's it. Oh.
Susana Paulino, please come to the guidance office. Susana Paulino, please come to the guidance office.
You gotta be kidding. That's me.
Every year in February, we celebrate Black History Month to honor the contributions African Americans have made to help shape this nation. But what do we actually know about it? Why was it started and who started it? Reporters Raceland Morris and Brandon Burkhart take a closer look at the history of Black History Month.
Black History Month was created in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson, a son of two former slaves and Harvard student. Originally, it was called Black History Week, and it was celebrated on the same week Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass were born. The creation of Black History Week promoted many Americans to take notice of the accomplishments of African Americans, and there are many local celebrations, but it was never acknowledged as a national event. That is until President Gerald Ford addressed the nation of the importance of the event, and in the process extended it from Black History Week to Black History Month. Since then, Americans all over the nation have used the month to study and honor everything African Americans have contributed in shaping the U.S.
Wow, it's such an amazing thing to see how far America has grown over the past 100 years.
I agree. Coming up during the break, we take a look at the FAFSA, another addition to Every Laker Has a Story, and the online video streaming industry.
But first, here's a look at how you guys voted in our Twitter poll. Looks like Jordan Young is our winner. Good job, Jordan.
Hello, I'm Michaela Evans. Have you or a loved one ever suffered from student loans or immense debt?
I've been in debt since my college days.
Today, I would like to talk to you about the free application for federal student aid, also known as the FAFSA.
Well, I'm sorry to inform you that you have no money for college, so we're going to be kicking you out.
What?
For your generous contribution of your academic prep completing the FAFSA, you will receive financial grants that will assist with your college experience. Talk with a GEAR advisor in room 309 today to change your future forever by visiting fafsa.education.gov. That's fafsa.ed.gov.
Time is almost up for seniors to fill out the FAFSA. The last day to submit the application is February 28th, and if 85% of the senior class fills out the FAFSA by this date, you will receive a pizza party courtesy of the Gear Up program. So come on, seniors, let's get this done.
Many students don't apply for college because their families can't afford it. But our very own Murray State University has a program that helps with that. It's called TRIO, a set of federal programs created to provide educational assistance to underprivileged students and individuals with disabilities. One of the programs is designed specifically for high school graduates that will be the first generation of their family to attend college.
So that's something that we want to help those students to understand the process, help them with test-taking skills, help them through the paperwork that can be daunting if you've never had anyone in your family go to college. You know, filling out a college application, filling out a financial aid application, you know, those kind of things can hinder you from wanting to pursue higher education. So we try to make the process easier for them. And also while they're in high school, you know, they might need a mentor to help them along the way, and also tutoring to help those students. Whereas a student that comes from a family that's more fluent, their parents might can afford private tutoring, or they can afford to pay for someone to help them fill out college applications and those kind of things.
TRIO at Murray State is hosting an open workshop this Saturday, February 25th. The workshop is free of charge and open to anyone. Around 400 students from across the state are expected to attend and learn how they can make it to college despite their family's financial challenges. According to a study done in 2011, less than 1% of women were engaged in weightlifting. Olympic lifting seems to be a male-dominated sport. However, in recent years, females have become more involved in the practice of lifting, just as one Calloway student has done. We see her join the minority group and overcome the stereotypes on this week's edition of Every Laker Has a Story, produced by Jordan Lax and Kyla Mitchell.
Yeah, the shock factor is good. Everybody's like, oh, no way, you know, and it really surprises them whenever I'm like, I'm actually second in the nation. They're like, no, there's no way.
At 5'1" and weighing 104 pounds, senior Haley Robinson is tiny but mighty. Haley competes in weightlifting competitions around the nation.
My biggest achievement is I qualified and made it to nationals, and then so I went to Austin, Texas to compete for youth nationals. I competed in the 44 kilo category, and I ended up getting second in the nation.
Haley informed us of some of her personal bests.
Snatch, I hit 85 pounds. Clean and jerk, I hit 101 pounds. Back squat, I did 145 pounds, and front squat, I did 130 pounds.
We asked Haley how she pushes herself to overcome the difficulty of weightlifting.
Just doubts, if that makes any sense. Bad days and everything, I'll be like, I can't do this, this is too hard, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any of this, none of this feels right, I'm not lifting right. Just overcoming that and turning it into positive energy.
Although Haley may be small in size, she works through the struggle of lifting and keeps positive. Many other people may have doubts of their capability of achieving something like this, but Haley proves that anyone, no matter their size, can lift. For Laker TV, I'm Kyla Mitchell.
Wow, more power to you, Haley. I can't even lift 5 pounds. So, okay. Are you the type of person that has to watch a certain show live or record it on DVR? Or are you the person that waits until it's on Netflix and then watch it? With the Oscars only a few days away, we wanted to pay tribute to the silver screen, asking what is better, Netflix or broadcast television?
In the past 7 to 8 years, online TV subscriptions have really given local and national television programs a run for their money. Not only do we have shows and movies on our TVs, now we have them on our computers, laptops, and in our pockets at all times.
I have Netflix and I have Amazon Prime. I prefer Netflix just because there's a lot more choices on there. Amazon Prime has a lot of stuff that Netflix doesn't have, but it's not nearly as selective as Netflix is. Oh yeah. I feel it's affected broadcast television negatively. There used to be so many shows on TV that you couldn't find anywhere else, and you either had to record them on your DVR, or you had to try and find them online from some sketchy source on YouTube or something. And now Netflix, you basically can find every show on Netflix, it seems like. And if you can find every show on Netflix, there's no need for you to watch broadcast television when you can watch it anywhere you want, and you can watch it with no commercials. You can skip to parts where you want and not have to struggle with that. So I think it's affected the fan or the viewer count for broadcast television, but broadcast television still has aspects that Netflix can never have, like sports events, like concerts, live things that Netflix just can't keep up with.
One show in particular, The Big Bang Theory, is one of the few comedies that relies on broadcast television to get through to their audience.
Penny.
Sheldon.
For the past 5 years, Netflix has been coming out with their own TV shows, which are called Netflix Originals. The question is, should these originals be recommended for awards?
Their shows are making almost as much or not more than broadcast shows. I think it's great. I think that they should be up for awards. Some of them, my favorite show is Daredevil on Netflix, which is a Netflix original. And I love it. Everything about it is amazing. And it's been up for a lot of awards already. So I think, there's no reason they shouldn't be up for awards. They're as good, if not better, than most broadcast shows. So I think they have every right to do that.
Ever since Netflix has started releasing their Netflix originals, they have been bringing in the money. Coming out with TV shows one after the other, Netflix is predicted to double in subscribers and fans through the next 5 years. I hope everyone else is excited about Calloway Idol as I am this afternoon. This will be the Beta Club's 11th year doing the show, featuring our own students singing and playing instruments. I've heard that the talent this year is very good, so be sure to relax and enjoy the show during 4th block. There will be concessions sold during the show, so I hope you brought some money.
I know I'm definitely going to hit up the concession stand for
same,
sure.
Definitely.
So, Kaylee, how does it feel to be back
You know, I've missed it. I've missed you guys.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I guess that it does beat going to class, though, you know.
Yeah, Miss Lovelace is going to be watching this later, so I'm not going to say anything.
Sorry, Miss Lovelace. Thanks for letting us borrow her.
Yep, that's all the time for today's show. Tune in next week for another Laker TV The Office episode.
And as always, go Lakers.